What's up, guys? Wow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? How have you been? Have you missed me? I missed you guys terribly, but I had a fabulous rest. And tonight is going to be so exciting. Grown and Sexy is back. We have our special guest, Passion Poet. He's already there waiting in queue. Anybody else that's performing tonight, kindly get in the queue. We're going to do our interview first. And then, you'll be fabulously grown and sexy enough to perform. Because Passion Poet does not play. Passion Poet has lots to say tonight, and he also has some poetry to bring us. So anyone that wants to get in the queue, kindly do so now while I bring in Passion Poet Robert Gibson. He's going to be on his best behavior tonight, guys.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Passion Poet.
Hello. Hey, sweetheart.
How are you?
I am good. I am good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I saw you getting dressed. Wait, let me rephrase it. I saw you put up a story where you said you are getting ready. So can you stand and show the people what you're wearing tonight?
Okay, well, let's see here. The lights is not that good. I'm trying to find the best light. Sort of difficult to do. All right. The light is right above me, you see? So that's part of the issue. But I'm trying to see if I can find...
Are you trying to create a halo effect or something?
Yeah, well, of course. I'm just saying, my angel is here. I'm just saying.
Oh, goodness.
So you can see it's not right. Yes, you can see it's my red and black ensemble. Let me just set back up quickly. Yeah. So I just wanted y'all to see.
I'm ready now.
Yes, 8 years. 8 years.
Right. So, Passion Poet.
Yes, darling.
As I like to call him, Robbie. Tell me something. My first question to you is this: are you ready to perform tonight?
Always, always.
So tonight, I want you to do one piece now, and the other piece when you're finished your interview.
No problem.
So the piece from, are you going to do the piece from Gemini Project first?
Yes, I am. Gemini Project is right here. Gemini Project is right here for all of those who are coming in. Welcome. This is Grown and Sexy, but this is the Passion Poet edition. Just letting you know. So we did. Yes, this is my last book, Passion, the Gemini Project. And I'll start with this piece, a very short piece called Thirst. Bend to my will and take my rod deep inside you, deep inside your pulsing cavern as you hold your ankles, screaming for daddy to push in deeper. I thirst for you. I want to feel you. Hands grip hips possessively. Grunts meet moans as thrusts bounce repeatedly against round globes of flesh. Trusting that I know how to handle you. Making you submit. Sweat drips from skin as we battle for dominance. I crave your submission. But you won't give it willingly. I exert my dominance, commanding you on every turn, every desire. My will, your only consuming thought. Take these deep strokes. Make me make you melt. Give me everything you have, everything you are. Satisfy my thirst. And that's that piece.
Now that, people, was a very mild piece.
Yes, it is.
Okay. When was the first time you can honestly say that you met art?
Way back before I did anything erotic. I would say that would be when I was in church. Either doing the recitations or singing in the choir, one of the two. Yes. I actually was an angel back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I actually was an angel back in the day. I actually was an angel.
You were actually singing in the choir and stuff?
Yes, please. I used to do the lead singing. I used to sing lead a lot. And yeah, pretty much I did a lot of that. So I was in the choir, and then I did some lead singing and stuff. So I think that was my first time actually doing that, being an artist.
I need a drink after that. Hold on.
What? I made her go have a drink, people. And that's a mild piece. I didn't do anything.
Wow. Okay then. So tell us, what are your practices of art now? And in that, I want you to list the name of your book, the names of your book.
Okay. Right now, I would say that my art is mostly my poetry.
Okay.
I do sing still from time to time, and when I'm commandeered by our lovely host, or if the liquor hits me in the karaoke session. But yeah, I would mostly say at the moment it is my poetry. I also would say that my artistry comes forth as well in my love of words, and my artistry comes forth as well in my editing. We're not talking too much about my editing today, but for me, that's another element of art for me. A badly punctuated sentence does something to me. I can't deal with that. So that's also yes. No comment. No comment whatsoever. Run on sentences.
I am going to comment here.
Run on sentences.
Apart from being a fabulous writer, passion poet is also an editor. He has had the pleasure / headache of editing all of my work.
Mm-hmm.
And he just loves editing my work.
I love it now because I'm accustomed to it. But when we first started, I used to kill this woman because of these run-on sentences.
But the thing is, I am writing what comes to my head.
Yes, because I can fix it.
Your job is to fix whatever it is I give you.
That's true, but Cody, like, seriously?
Man, look, sometimes the idea is so hot, man. You remember that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That was a piece of work. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, tell me something. What draws you to poetry?
Poetry is sexy, and I say that not because I write erotic poetry, but poetry for me is like a heartbeat. The rhythm of poetry, it's like I think the reason why I'm a good editor is because the rhythm of words is what entices me. So when I write or when I read and the rhythm is off, it throws me off. You know, that's what makes that's why I became why are you laughing so hard? but yeah, like I'll give you this quick story. This is again, this is linked to the editing, but this it makes you understand how I feel about poetry in general. I wrote this poem when I was about 16 years old. Something to do with black woman, a black woman and love. I cannot remember the name of it now, and it was not an erotic piece. I had a love affair with black women from really, really young. But I wrote this poem, and about 2 years later, when I finished writing the poem, like something was wrong with it, and I could not figure out what was wrong with it. But what I usually do in a situation like that is that I put the poem down and I let it rest. You know, like how you would rest a piece of meat. Or I usually say that the poem is resting in its juices. So I left it there, and for 2 years I could not. Nothing was wrong. You know, I could not figure out what was wrong with that poem. One night, like literally like at 11 o'clock or midnight, I bung out of bed, ran to the computer, turned it on, turned to that poem, and changed a single character. I changed a comma. I changed a comma into a semicolon, and the poem was perfect.
I find that creatives, we get up at some really strange times to do
it is true. But it is true. You have to do that when your inspiration hits.
It's a process. It's a process.
You have to do that when your inspiration hits or you lose it. But I tell that story because one, as a spoken word artist, rhythm is important, as I said. And as an editor, for me, when I read a comma is slightly shorter than a semicolon. When I read it, I pause for a slight millisecond shorter. If I do a semicolon, it's a little bit longer. And for that millisecond was what that poem needed. And so, as you would know, as I have said to you before, that's why I am so meticulous. You like to use the word anal, but anyhow, that's why I'm so meticulous with my editing, and that's how I feel about writing. You know, that's how I feel about writing. That's how I feel about my poetry. Poetry, it connects me. It makes me. I'll say this quickly. Fast and Furious. There was the first Fast and Furious movie. The little guy Mouse, I think his name was, or I'm mixing him up with the guy from Matrix. But anyhow, the small guy that was the engineer. I remember Paul Sanders, his Brian in the movie. He said to him, "You should be doing some, you know, the guy had ADHD, and he said you should be doing something with MIT or something." And the guy said, I can't deal with that, but engines calm me, and that's how I feel about poetry. That's how I feel about poetry.
So we're gonna go from poetry itself now to ask you your favorite thing.
This is grown as sex.
And let's make the answers like stories now.
Yeah, no problem. Well, my favorite thing.
Why? No. What? I'm gonna ask you. Why erotica?
Why erotica?
Why erotica?
Love of women. I love women and I love words, not always in that order.
Okay, and you have a business called the Erotic Empire.
Yes.
What's the purpose of the Erotic Empire?
I'll go back quickly to say it, or I'll start by saying you had asked me to list my books. So the Erotic Empire mainly is the way for me to showcase my erotic side and showcase my books, which are erotic, seduction, quotes of passion. There is Passion, the Gemini Project. There is Offering. am I missing one? And Make It Rain. So there,
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those 6 books. I wanted the Erotic Empire. Actually, it started off as when I wrote my first book, Erotic, in 2014. The name Erotic Empire was the name of the book club that I started on Facebook. So that's what, but it grew from there, and to become the empire that it is now. Not just my books, but my whole the passion poet persona goes under there, as well as the passion poet merchandise, right? So it's really roughly right now, but yes, Erotic Empire shirt. Okay, but anyhow, yeah. So all those things make up the Erotic Empire, and the purpose is I want somebody who comes to the Erotic Empire to be a brand ambassador. I want you to actually love what I do, support what I do, and my goal really and truly was that if I have 205 people in that group, that once I say I have a book, 205 people buy it. That was the plan. So that hasn't really translated as I wanted it to. But yes, if you're in my group and you're in a part of me, I really want you to support the stuff that I do.
Do you find that erotica is still being treated as a taboo topic?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That up to yesterday, I posted something online and Instagram took it down like immediately. I was like, Jesus Christ, like wow. I didn't even wait. They didn't even wait, boy. They didn't even wait to check it down like one time. And yes, erotica is still seen as taboo, although all of us have come through sex, and sex itself is an awesome thing. But it is what it is. My goal is to make a part of the reason for the Erotic Empire is to make the Erotic Empire a place of safety for people to have conversations and understanding about sex without feeling judgment.
Okay. We're gonna have to wrap up now with the question.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you 2 more my main questions. Do you believe that a writer of erotica has a specific style or type of appearance? I know that's something that we argued about constantly.
We did, and no, I don't believe so. I try not to get into stories, but no, I don't believe anybody. Just because I am not cut, muscular, or anything to that effect, but that does not stop my tongue from being powerful and potent. There we go.
Okay, and what would you want your legacy to be?
So I sort of made saying to that, I want that my legacy is that I have allowed the conversation around sex to be people can have a safe space. That safe space for sex, to have those conversations, to make it less taboo. That is my legacy. That's the reason for the Erotic Empire. That's the reason for the podcast, the wet spot. All of it is to give people a space to speak without fear about sex.
Robert, this is what I'm going to do. Seeing that we have people in the queue.
Yeah.
And there's so many questions I have for you. I'm going to stop you now. I'm going to let you come back in later and do your other poem. But
No
we're going
problem.
to have a longer conversation where this is concerned.
Yes, I'm sorry for the story. It's hard not to have so many stories, but yes, I'm willing for that.
You have experiences, so you will have stories. And let me give a shout out to a dear friend of mine from the Poetry Playground. We had a nice conversation this evening, so I'll let you guys, as soon as you leave my show, to please go over to the playground. I would like him to put his link in there because we gotta support each other, and this is beautiful.
We do.
After I leave my open mic, as soon as I upload everything, I am then gonna go over to his and do something.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
Right, so
about.
Robbie, thank you very much.
No
Do
problem.
not leave the house.
No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
You can go and have your glass of wine, wet your throat, and come back later with that nasty pee.
Oh, can I wet my throat? Can I? Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Go, go.
All right, baby. No problem.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you
later.
very much, Robert, for your interview.
No problem.
Anybody else? Here he is, Poet Playground. Poets underscore playground underscore again. Can you kindly put your information there so the guys can find you in your he's still waiting for you in your session later.
All right, I
Yes,
don't.
okay. Yes, I'm showcasing Poet. If you want, you can send me a private message if you want to talk to me later, or you can get in the queue now because I'm getting ready to bring in my poets now. We're doing erotica and we do not go for 2 and 3 and 4 hours because when I leave here, I have to go to the playground. So, where's Lily? Where is Lily? Where's Terry Typhoon? Where's Silent Poet? Where are you guys? All right, Lily, I am bringing you in. I missed Lily terribly for 3 weeks. What does Lily have for me this week?
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Lily is showing us Robert's book.
How you doing?
How are you, my love?
Hot. How y'all doing? How's everyone?
I'm good. I'm good. Okay, 12 and Terry, get in the queue as well, honey. Right,
yeah.
so Lily,
You
what are you giving us tonight?
Baby. Yeah, you need to get in queue. Yeah.
Tonight is going to be bad.
Oh, and
Illusion.
Yes, you need to get
in the queue.
Yeah. Get on.
So, Lily,
yeah.
Drop me a piece, honey bun.
Huh? Oh.
Drop me a piece.
Okay.
Oh, here's Poet's Playground. He's giving you his information. So, Lily, are you going to the playground as well, too?
What is that? Tomorrow. Oh, when? Tomorrow? Today? When?
There's one tonight right after my show.
Okay, you should what do you call that? Pin it down here so everyone knows?
I don't know how.
Me neither. But
I don't want to turn it off. So it's on it's in my stories though.
Oh, okay.
It's in my story.
Okay.
So, Lily, what do you have for me tonight?
I guess I will do something from my book. It's just titled. Oh, I don't know what is the title. Shoot. Okay. Coastal Takeover, I guess, is in my book.
Okay.
Your darkness shined a light onto my kinky fantasies. I wanted to please you in every way imaginable. Fuck me like an animal. I want to feel you from the inside out. Start with my mouth. Tongues twisted, tangled, turned me on. Your hard on rose to a 9. Your fingers traveled down my spine. I'm drunk without the wine. Wind up my arousal before you pull out your weapons for battle. You draw me closer to your chest. No rest, just relieve my stress. I wrap my hands in your long dark tresses. My dress, form-fitted, exposing my breasts. You molested my body with full force. Skilled precision. I listen to your heavy breathing. I want you to feed me. Meat by the pound. We can go a whole 12 rounds. You grab on my round as I tug on your salt and pepper colored goatee. Pull down the zipper to your jeans. I release the monster confined behind denim. Inject me with your venom. My mouth willingly accepts what you give me. You fucked every dirty thought out of me. Kinky dreams became reality as they slid down my throat. Instead of chokes from what you provoked, I swallowed them with pride. I have nothing to hide. Laid me on my backside as you spread my thick legs. I begged for you to swing your bat. Hit grand slams as you go ham. Tasted each one of my painted toes with your tongue. Smacked on my pussy like strawberry bubble gum. You hissed and you hummed as I succumbed to your brutal attack. Ooh, the things you did to my pussycat made her purr in painful pleasure. You heard my satisfied cries as I climbed onto your high rise, rode on your wicked roller coaster, started coming as you stroked her from the west to the east coast. Twisted my hips as I rode your dick. My kitty spit all over your shit. While you erupted, splashing across my walls, open windows, no more curtain calls for now. I was wild, worn out, tapped out because I was too pooped to pop. You gave me all you got when I allowed you entrance into my space. Fuck faces, red satisfaction, reaction to a job well done.
And the thing about Lily that kills me, Lily had this innocent look about her when she's doing this poetry. Sweet and sweet.
Jesus loves
Come
me.
on, Lily. Goodbye, Lily. Thank you very much, Lily. It's
Thank
always a pleasure to have you. You and your saucy pants.
I'll be here to listen to everyone else. Yay, come on.
Okay, guys, send a hug, send the heat to Lily. Now we're gonna have a typhoon. We're gonna have a typhoon now. Terry, typhoon. Terry, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's good.
I went looking at some of your work. I'm scared. So just go ahead and drop a piece for me.
All right, you got it. Let's see. Many say that before you can engulf in something, you must ask permission. So, baby, on tonight, may I have your permission to undergo the mission of, may I have your permission to undergo the mission of Matthew Henson exploring the divine melanated Atlantic ocean of your body, while I become your oceanographer, studying your sexy oceanography body love language that's 20,000 leagues below sea level. Just as if I was a student in school developing urges, fantasizing and craving about getting wet with you. Many say that intimacy starts with two people becoming intimate, studying the five senses. Well, love. Let's enjoy the seafloor love rendezvous as we deep sea dive, learn of each other's senses. With our chemistries, within our souls become so volcanic, hot and metaphoric from every time our lips solely kiss, so passionate that it will make every sedimentary rock become igneous and scientifically jealous of. As I touch the melanated gleaming ocean of your body, with my hands gently press up and down from your head to your toes as I creating the ambiance of the climax begin to build up. And Oh my, how your body is so smooth, the way your currents is gravity. Pulling our love down close to the tidal waves without no jagged edges, just as if you're my good luck charm, 'cause I just wanna fucking take you down with my tongue. Constantly taste your coral reef ocean juice down that's between your sweet chocolate thighs with a passion that's so crisp, brown, unique as we get caught up. Drowning in your energy, intertwined with our energies inside the realm of ecstasy, where I see your legs shaking while holding your legs up behind my head, and moans heighten to the point where you are ready to wet the bed. And I know that my name is Terry Typhoon, but hell, on tonight, I want you to call me Moses, because every time I deep stroke your Noah's Ark with my rod, so damn good that causes me to depart the red Jordan rivers of cum to overflow as I hear your Sphinx kitty cat pussy purr every time you feel me inside of you. Well, Moses once said, let my people go, so in that case, baby, I want you to let the Nile rivers of your inhibitions go as you exodus, release the vendetta of orgasms, flow like tsunamis wave rising up to its elite peak where we are covered in the watery net tides of your wet. Well, now that I study your body oceanography love language in your anatomy, let me kiss your voluptuous juicy jips as our love speak in Egyptian braille tongues at the same time. My nose smells the fresh salt water sit just as if it was my favorite aphrodisiac after I deep sea dive into you just right once more, causing your ocean spray to spray from your yoni so damn good that I got you speechless and impressed that I'm no minute man, because I'm a twister typhoon. So please put some respect on my name as we get caught up once more in the oceanography of love. That's that piece.
I think I'm going back to university and study oceanography. I'm changing my major. Terry, that was awesome. Thank you very much. That was awesome. You are very talented, and I'll see you in the playground shortly.
Definitely will do. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Wow,
you.
that was Terry Typhoon. Was 25. Ooh. Our first night back out, and we have some awesome poets here. Where's my lady at? She has a very interesting name. Honey Bun, how are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Oh, my love. How do you call your name?
All an illusion.
I love that.
Thank you.
Okay, so drop us a piece.
Okay. I want you to fuck my head up. I want you to grab at me with gentle aggression in this freaky...
Stop. I wasn't ready.
Get your little sip.
Okay, I'm okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I want you to fuck my head up. I want you to grab me with gentle aggression in this freaky session of you teasing every part of me like a sixth grade bully. I want you to play the alien to my Ripley, feeling your breath on my neck as you take me to another world. Hand around my throat, gently grabbing, gripping so sensually, we lock eyes. Silently, you yell, telling me everything you want to do to me. Those lips you want so bad drool, and the ones you can't wait to taste drip simultaneously. Your tongue reads the goosebumps on my skin like braille. Interpreting every command given, you are under my spell, so you give in, making all of my parts tingle. The fun is about to begin. Let's play a little game. Blindfold so eyes closed, senses heightened. Pull hands behind back, lock down wrists, handcuffs tighten. Click. Place on knees, face down if you please. Placing your face between my knees, but not before you grab those beads. When honey drips consume every drop, no word is safe here and there's no need to stop. And just so there's no confusion, I've selected all devices I need you to use to satisfy my vices. Ball, gag, whip, vibrator, feathers, a candle or two. I've even added nipple clamps to try something new. I can hear you light candles. The aroma smells even better. Feather up and down my skin, anticipation making me wetter. Still on my knees, ass up, pillow cup in my face. Connect handcuffs to ankles, spread a bar in place. What's to come next? So excited to see. Vibrator on clit, leather scent, whip spanking me. Senses going fucking crazy. Grab that candle and wax me, baby. Make it drip from crack to spine. Warm sensations got me losing my mind. You've been such a good boy and played this game so well. You deserve a treat. Snap out of your spell. I'm sorry, y'all. But of course, people want to call right there in the middle of it. Mama is pleased. Waterfalls multiple times. Now your fun can begin. Slide on in. Get your prize. That's the end of that piece.
I wasn't ready for you. So I'll tell you what. You come back next week and we do it again.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna have something new for you. I'm gonna spice it up. So.
How much spicier do you get?
I don't know, but I'm about to push my limits and see what I can do.
Okay. Thank you very much, An Illusion.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you very much for answering the call. Thank you for coming in. I will see you next week.
And you'll see me on Poet's Playground because I'm getting ready to go jump over there also.
Okay, we'll go to the playground after.
Yes, thank y'all.
Oh, the playground. Can't wait to get to the playground. Oh, my Lord. Tonight is hot. Who else is in the queue? Should I start calling names of people who've never performed? There's a lovely lady here that writes, but she never performed. So I see her posting stuff on IG. One of these days, I'm going to call her in and put her to perform. But I wouldn't do that with her tonight. So I'm going to bring back in Passion Poet to do that other piece. Passion Poet, ready?
Hey. Yeah, just wait to turn
Passion
off.
Poet.
Yes, please.
Passion Poet.
Yes, please.
Follow that. Can you follow that?
Of course I can.
I dare you. Oh, Maria, yes, I'll give you the hookup for my necklace later. I can't remember exactly who I got it from, but I'll follow. I'll give you the hookup. I think her name is Ayo. I'll let you know what her account is. Right, so Passion Boy, what are you bringing in?
This piece is called Invocation. This is one of my favorite pieces to do. Yes, Mari know about this piece. Open up for me. Sweet pink petals peeking cheekily, lips curved in a smile. Molten desire like beads of sweat dripping down between folds of skin. Tracing the path my fingers will be taking shortly. Dropping knuckles like nickels, making me moan. Making wishes as you moan, honing my skills, my clit. Slipping softly within the waiting well, dropping knuckles like nickels. Making wishes as you moan, honing my skills, I rub your walls, the clit, the genie's magic lamp. I commence the invocation, call forth the incantations that signal the inclination to bewitch you. My 3 wishes. 1. To make your kitty purr with just my voice. Fuck you with my baritone. My words enter you with determination, plucking at your composure, making you ready. Phallus-shaped phrases fill you up, stretch your mind as though you were on top and you, unbidden, spring a leak as I seek to bring you to the brink and, teasing, slowly slip away. 2. To taste you. Tongue travels towards your treasure. It's my pleasure to savor the chocolate of your exterior before delving deep into pink center. Seeking the flavor of hidden interior. Your deliciousness makes me that much braver. I press into you. Your scream becomes my river. And I lap it up thirstily, making me even more hungry for you. 3. To be in you. Ramrod straight, standing at attention. I say my intention is to slip into you with determination. You are wet and ready. My voice unsteady like a surfer maneuvering on steady surf, breaking on the shore as you whisper, give me more. And I comply, sinking sword into sheath up to the hilt. We are intimately connected, no more disjointed, you and I. The sky is not our limitation, but our position of origin. And we can only go higher as we move in unison, climbing to the pinnacle of excitation. All starting from simple penetration and ending with a climactic explosion that scatters our combined essence far and wide. Mesmerized confetti floating down, resting gently, gently, gently upon sated ground. And that's that piece. Invocation.
Did you pay the cricket to bring in your crescendo? The cricket sound as if they were told exactly where to come in.
Well. Even that,
I have you here, and
yes,
there's nobody else in queue now.
No problem.
I'm gonna throw a couple more questions at you to make it some more time before we go.
No problem.
How does your family respond to the Erotica empire? I
know
you have two fine teenage boys.
Yes.
So how do they see daddy?
Well, my parents don't deal with me and my erotic side at all. So that's the first thing. My mother still wants me to write good books, proper books. And I'm like, what's a proper book, mommy? But my children, they're cool with me as I am. I am very open with sex with them. They ask questions, I answer. And because of who I am, I do not shy away from their questions. So like when they were younger and found my condoms in my underwear drawer, then they were asking what they were, and I, made it age appropriate but explained and stuff. So they're fine with who I am. They love.
You didn't tell them that there were balloons to blow Christmas.
No, I did not. Nope. They're not balloons. Put them down. No, you will deal with these later on in life. Leave them where they are.
Okay, cool. Okay, Silent Poet has finally bounced in the house. So, Robbie, thank you very much.
No
I'm going to
problem.
bring in Silent Poet now. And then after Silent Poet, guess who's going to bring us home tonight?
Ooh.
Short and sweet.
All
Thank
right.
you very much, Robbie. I'm going to bring in Silent Poet now.
No problem.
So, fix my crickets, feed my crickets. Silent Poet, where are you? I'm in trouble here. Karma Poet, I see you. I'm going to bring you in next.
Yeah.
Silent Poet, guys. I saw Silent Poet perform for the first time like 2 months ago in Moody. Oh my God. In Moody Black's Poetry session Wednesday afternoon. And I said it plain and straight. This man is not silent. So I want you to just do a piece and let them see for themselves.
Splendid. Thank you very much, my lady.
And
All right,
thank you for coming in.
no problem. Sorry I'm late. Got off late, but I'm here.
Okay.
All right. So those who don't know, I'm the silent poet. I like to keep it short and sweet. The only time I go long is when I go deep. This is Angel. I met an angel who took my dick places God don't go. The devil haven't seen, and the reaper don't know. On my way to heaven, I stopped in the middle, pulled her panties to the left, and played her like a fiddle. I had to traumatize her clit just to solve this riddle of how to make her pussy spit. Compound moans upon screams. I rotated around her clit like a gymnast on the balance beam. Her juicy angel started leaking, coming out like heaven's cream. At this point I said less. Was she an angel? Because she wore a white dress. I met an angel who sucked my dick with her devil's tongue. She made me scream before she was done. Muzzled my tip and cleaned my shaft, cut on my balls and licked my ass. Came back around to finish the job. With a tasty mouth, she swallowed my knob. In the back of her throat and past her tonsils, my dick got lodged on a crazy angle. What happened next? I can't explain. Multiple succulation was fucking insane. Yes, you heard right. She succulated my dick. I made up a word cause I can't explain it. All I know is whatever she missed, she's doubling back and swallowing it. Her devil's tongue, clearly the best. Was she still an angel in a white dress? I met an angel who slayed my dick with her reaper's grip. Still with the devilish look without the holy book, she came to collect the debt with her juicy hook. She rolled reverse cowgirl so I can see her ass. Leaned over, grabbed my ankle, said my first job is the last. She thought I was coach, but I'm stroking first class as I thrust it upward while spreading her ass. Her waistline cut like a deadly storm. Her torrential downpour was far from norm. In the sexual weather, I responded with thunder. She started calling me Stevie, the way I made her pussy wonder. Being a force of nature, this was far from over. She grabbed my legs and did a split to reposition her killing grip. With the arch in her back, this angel had mad tricks, taking me to duress. Blue smoke in my lungs gave me back my last breath. Then she smiled and gave a grin like she knew I was giving in. Never saw these demons looking out my angel eyes, who turned out to be the devil in a red dress in disguise. Angel, silent pose in the building. You still there?
You going to the playground?
Yeah, tomorrow.
I'll see you in the playground. I gotta match you. I'll see you in the playground. That's
Splendid,
the only way
splendid.
I can retaliate now by going in the playground with you. Okay. Thank you
Splendid,
very much for
splendid.
coming in, Silent Boy. Anything but silent. The ladies
I,
loved it. The comments are awesome. I love it.
thank you very
Thank you
much. I
very much
appreciate you
for
for
coming.
having me.
Of course, always a pleasure.
All right, take
Yes,
care.
good girls on that. It is hot in here. I told you guys he is not silent. Carmel Poet, bring me one. Who? Silent Poet. The guy is anything but silent. Carmel, ready? Carmel? Hey, what's up? Okay, Carmel seems to be having a bit of a problem here. Ooh, we have an interesting name here. The Zodiac.
Yes, so what's up with the what's up? Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Chilling, chilling. It's a good day today. So, my goodness, that was my first time really hearing Silent Poet.
Okay.
I was about to sneak out the back door and be like, I can't go on. But no, he definitely
Yes,
killed it
you
too.
can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No, but I'm definitely following him, and now I'm following you as well. So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I do have a poem, so
Okay,
I'm
let's
going.
bring it for us.
So, my name is Ills Wills Watuzi, and that's Ills Wills with two Z's, and that's spelled
Okay.
ILLZ, WILLZ. I'm what you would call the North Philly Peace Park poet. Now, if you were to come down to the North Philly Peace Park, you may hear a poem like such. Dear Donald Trump, look, just because a Mickey Ficky isn't born on the same part of the earth as you doesn't mean they're not human beings that are born on this earth. So tell me, how could you bargain with their worth? And this whole all lives matter? See, every time I hear that statement, it hurts. That's why I'm still flying my banner, which is a stained up shirt with a hole in it from the last time a cop shot a kid point blank. And it irks. No, not irks. Bothers me that we want the children to sidestep their youth to do things that we are supposed to do, which is lead. See, I'm not just talking to you. And before I go, I want to say peace to the prostitutes, and I pray that he or she find another option to make money and overcome their obstacles. See, life ain't funny. Life is an obstacle, and every day you wake up, you got to sock it to it. My name is Ills Wills, and that's how I do it. So,
Okay, short and sweet.
yes, stay blessed. I will be watching, and I love you guys.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wow. Okay, Carmel. Carmel, are you here? All right, let's give Carmel one more before we go because our time is getting short. Carmel, are you in?
There we go.
Okay, let's do this. Bring me one short and sweet because you're wrapping up tonight for me.
Okay. How much time we got?
You got about 5 minutes.
Oh,
Give it 3 minutes.
I got you.
Give it 3 minutes because you know what AG does it.
That's fine. This is about 3 minutes.
Okay.
I just want to taste her tattoos, lick the ink and the grooves of her skin again and again until her back arches and her muscles flex. And I'm not even talking about sex. That could come next. Maybe later. Right now, I just want to taste her tats. Wet each design until the shape is etched in my mind. Recreate the excitement of each needle prick with every lick so that when she is asked about her tats, she'll blush. As sensations rush to places that no ink will ever touch. That secret place with a taste that's so addictive. But right now, I just want to taste her tats. Trace them with my tongue until she becomes weak from the feeling. Have her mind reeling and her eyes rolling as I caress away her stress with my tongue. I want her numb, completely relaxed as I make tracks over her ink. I think I want to taste her skin until I know the beginning and the end of every design, until my tongue knows every detail, so that even if over time I should lose my mind or if my memory should fail, my lips will still remember the way that I made her shiver whenever I see her tats, like that Tupac quote on her inner thigh. I can't help but sigh whenever I hear me against the world. She got that one before she became my girl. Now there's another quote on the back of that same thigh, right below the cheek. Tasting her tats always leads to a game of seek the orgasm. It's not like she can hide it, but I make her wait for it while I work for it, because during these sessions, my focus is her taste and making sure to create memorable sensations that cause her to gush and blush whenever she is asked about her tats. But I'm tripping. Let me flip it. Almost failed the test. Didn't talk about the one above her left breast. I like tracing that one. I can cause ripples without ever touching her nipples, simply tasting her tats. The anticipation is where it's at. Using my tongue to attack, starting with the small ones, then going back to the more intricate designs. I always take my time. I enjoy being thorough, causing the waters to flow from her center, ensuring that she will always remember my intimate attention. And whenever someone mentions the ink on her skin, she will have to dig deep within so as to not give in to the flashbacks associated with talk of her tats. And that's that piece.
I love that. So now, my tats, I'm going to have to get somebody to pay some special attention to my tats now. Oh, thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you next week as well. All right. Cool. Thank you very much, guys, for coming with me. Grown and Sexy, our first edition, since we took a little break. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to Passion Poet, our special guest this evening. Those of you who did not get a chance to perform today, send me a DM and I'm going to put you in for next week. Yes, we're booking for next week already. All right, so thank you very much, guys. It's been awesome having all of you. Meet me over by the playground, the Poets Playground. I'm going to go over there and do some mischief now. So Grown and Sexy is back. We're sexy, naughty, sassy, a little badassy, but whatever we do, we're keeping it classy. Thank you.